It is flat out wrong to regurgitate anybody's information that you haven't applied to yourself.
Can you say that again?
Let the church say amen to that. Because y'all already know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? I'm just glad another teacher went out and said it. This is Yahki Awakening, his new interview. I put the interview in the link in the description. But before I get any further, man, what's going on with all my money motivated stars, man? Y'all know I'm gonna forget the intro. But yeah, I just want to get right into it and just tell people how important it is, you know, because I used to make videos like that. Cause this is a new interview I just saw of him. But y'all know I used to make videos about that in the past, man. If you take somebody information, you know what I mean, whether it's right or wrong information, make sure you give that person props on that information, or make sure you actually doing what you telling people to do. You know what I mean? That's why when it comes to everything I do, that's why that's mandatory. That's mandatory, man. When stuff like that come out, it's just, you can spot the real from the fake. Like I said, don't trust anybody who ain't giving you no sources from what they learned. If they ain't got no sources, they lying. Because like I said, a source can be your book, it can be a other teacher, or it can be from within. But a lot of these people ain't pulling it from within. Because if they was truly pulling it from within, their ego so big, they gonna brag about that, they gonna say something about that, you know what I mean? But a lot of people getting information and they misleading people, because if you telling people stuff and you haven't done it, then you can cause somebody to die, or you know what I mean, or just mess up their body. You know what I mean? It's like if I told people about dry fast and all that, and people recommend, what should I do? Should I dry fast? And I'd be like, yeah, everybody can dry fast, not even taking in consideration that this person got a whole different body than me, and this person may be on the medication. This person may be more toxic than me. You know what I mean? Because you have to, excuse me, when it comes down to fasting, you have to wing yourself into that. I see a lot of stories on Facebook, a lot of stories on YouTube where some people just jump into the fast. And some people ain't lying. Some people just have that because, like I said, when you fasting, your mind has to be in alignment with that fasting. You know, you can say I want to fast, but if your mind is not prepared for that fast, you may end up breaking your fast, or you may end up having very high stress levels on that fast because you're making yourself do it. You know what I mean? When it comes to fasting, you gotta ease yourself into that and try one day. Don't just go into 10 days or 20 days because you heard this person going to 20 days. They might be in a way better shape than you. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, that's why I love every time I talk about fasting or any technique, I'll show y'all and I'll tell y'all what it do for you. You know what I mean? Like I said, one of the yoga positions, a couple of yoga positions I done showed y'all, I've done them with y'all. You know what I mean? We used to meditate on live together so y'all can feel the effects. But like I said, I got a lot of new people. And like you know how I ain't finna even go back down that road. Y'all know what I was finna say. But yeah, we done meditated. And when it comes down to every fast, I can honestly tell you, I done did every fast. You know, when it comes down to smoothie fast, when it comes down to fruit fast, just mono fast, and I done did that. When it comes to watermelon, I did that like 2 weeks ago. Again, another 5-day strictly watermelon. And I done did juice cleanses. I done did water fasts. I said fasts. Damn, I'm tripping. I done did water fast, and I done did dry fast. You know what I mean? There's no water, no food at all. 5 days with that. 5 days with the watermelon, 5 days with completely nothing but water. But when it comes to juice cleansing, I done did 25 days tops. And I'm constantly going, but people are taking consideration that I've been fasting for like 6 years. You know what I mean? Yup. Like I said, you can go down to my oldest videos, and I was talking about fast, and I was on the fast in one of my videos that I posted. It was like 4 years ago. You know what I mean? So there's no cap in my rap. And I feel like for me to even explain something to y'all, I have to have went through it. You know what I mean? I got to tell y'all the side effects. I can't be on this major platform saying everybody fast right now and not telling people the symptoms or telling people what come with it. You know what I mean? You probably going to be lightheaded the first 2 days. You know what I mean? Depending on what type of fast you're doing. Because it's all different instructions for each fast. No one fast is the same. You know what I mean? Even though it got the word fast in it. it's a lot of stuff that people need to take in consideration when it comes down to it. Because like I said, dry fasting, that's the most extreme fast you can do. Like not letting no water touch your body, or drinking no water, or eating nothing. I wouldn't advise nobody to do that. But just because I did it for 5 days, I wouldn't advise you to do that. I just gonna tell people I did it. So if people look into doing it, because I can't control nobody and what they do and what they don't do, you know what I mean? So if people was to ask me advice, I would be able to give them advice, but no more than 5 days, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I ain't go past 5 days, so whatever you start experiencing after that, I cannot let you know, you know what I mean? But when it comes to juice cleansing, I can tell you what I experienced on my almost a month of doing it, you know. A lot of stuff gonna release out your body, you know what I mean? Because I can break down different, I'm just gonna break down one little symptom of every fast I done did, you know. When it comes down to smoothie fasting, you're gonna release that's kind of hand in hand with juice fasting a little bit. But when it comes to smoothie fasting, that's gonna flush your system. It's gonna flush your system well. Cause I can't really, cause when it comes to like a smoothie fast, like I said, it's kind of like a juice fast. I don't really see no difference from juice fast. I'm gonna put them together, but the one thing I can say different about a juice fast, you're not putting no extra food in your body, so everything you release is old waste, you know what I mean? But when it comes to smoothie fasting, that's the difference, because you drinking smoothie and you blend up a lot of these fruits, a lot of that could be old waste and the fresh fruit you just put in your body, because like I said, it's just only chopped up fruit, you know what I mean? Just because it's formed to a liquid, it's still food. And whether your body was empty or not, if your body empty, you're still gonna poop out that smoothie, you know what I mean? But when it comes to juice cleansing, all this stuff you put in your body, all the juice you put in your body is coming out. So I would say I would put a juice cleanse before a smoothie cleanse and say that's more powerful than a smoothie cleanse. But when you're dealing with fruits, all this stuff is powerful, but it's just levels. Like I said, it's levels to it. When it comes to mono fast, I only did a mono fast on a watermelon, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to get too long in the video, but when it comes to water fasting, you're not gonna have that many, like I said, this might be TMI, but it got to be talked about. When it comes to water fasting, you're not gonna really have that many bowel movements, you know what I mean? It's like your digestive system shut down, but it seems different when you're on the juice cleanse. It's all that fiber in those juices is gonna cause you to go to the bathroom even more. You're gonna be urinating and you're gonna be defecating. You know what I mean? So when it comes to water fasting, I put that before juice cleansing and every other fast I just said before that. But when it comes to that, you cleansing faster on a cellular level. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have less energy because that water that they give us now, it's not the water that we actually. It's not a live water, you know what I mean? It's sitting in a bottle all day or a glass all day, and it's not flowing through a stream. So it's still helpful because your body still gets a chance to shut down and fix everything that needs to be fixed. So it's still beneficial when they come before them. But when it comes to dry fasting, it's like, you know what I mean? That's the ultimate fast. I think they say 1 day of a dry fast is equivalent to 3 days of a water fast. So that's very, very powerful. I did a couple of those over the years, but like I said, my longest one was 5 days. And yeah, you can do some powerful things on that fast. But like I said, I would work my way up just like I did. Even though I found out about dry fasting a little bit later in my fasting journey, I probably would have did it sooner, but I'm glad I didn't. Like, the universe gonna hit you with information, or God, or whatever you want to call it. It's gonna hit you with certain information when you need to do it, because universe already know me. Like, they already knew my first time they ended up finding out about fasting. I didn't know what to try to do a dry fast if I ain't know nobody else, if I ain't know nothing about any other fast. That's just how I am. I'm a competitive person with myself. I've never been competitive with nobody outside of me. If y'all understand what I'm saying, like, I don't like to compete with nobody. I want to compete with my old self because I didn't like my old self. I used to think I liked my old self, but until I came across this healing journey and, you know what I mean, just eating proper and just thinking more quality thoughts, I would say, I'm learning to love myself more than I used to love myself in the past, when I was damaging my body, you know what I'm saying, getting full of drunk, you know what I mean, all that. So that was false love. But when I started realizing what I was doing to myself, Then I became on board. I was like, okay, I really wasn't loving myself. I was doing the total opposite, damaging myself, brain cells, all that, just relationships. Because when you let that stuff take a toll on your body, it's gonna take a toll on your mental. It's gonna start affecting your relationships. You know what I mean? That's just like anybody. An alcoholic. You think an alcoholic ain't falling out? Just let's like going a sober person being in a family. Relationship probably good, or it could be a bad relationship. But if that person start drinking and become alcoholic, that bad relationship gonna turn to an even worse relationship with the family. Or if they got a good relationship and they sober, it's gonna turn into a bad relationship because you're not gonna be doing things that a sober person would do. Your sober self is totally different from your drunk self. I don't know nobody who ever got drunk and act the same. They either got more quiet, or more sad, more hype, or more aggressive. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? I done seen people like chill on wine and they still act the same, but a little more silly, a little more laughable. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some side effects because it's what you're drinking it for, to have side effects. So nobody stays the same. So it's like it's cap. If you're saying that any drug, any substance that you use is gonna change. It's gonna alter your perception quickly. It's gonna alter your thinking quickly. Even cigarettes. They're like, oh, I smoke cigarettes, I still act the same. Then why you smoking cigarettes? You cap. Cigarettes supposed to do what? Calm your nerves. So when your nerves get calm, you start to think differently. You know what I mean? It's like something happening. You in a store while it's getting robbed. You know what I mean? Your nerves is acting up. But okay, I ain't saying a cigarette would save it, but if something was to be a product to calm your nerve and you used it while you was in that situation, while the bank getting robbed, the store getting robbed, it will calm your nerves. So you will be looking at that situation different. You be like, man, I can't wait till you get done robbing this junk. Till before you was like, oh my God, he's robbing the store. You know what I mean? It's gonna alter your perception. It's gonna either make you more scared or less scared. You know, that's what we do a lot of this stuff for. You know, there's nothing that you go by that you say, oh, I stay the same out there. This don't change me. Yes, it does. That's why it's in the store. That's why they made it. Because they knew whether you believe that you change it or not. You know what I mean? You getting a little more sloppy with your walk or something. Like drunk people, sometimes drunk people don't know they're drunk. You know what I'm saying? Some people are aware, but most people, when they get drunk and that stuff hit them, they'll probably say they tipsy. When they really drunk, like a lot of people be doing stuff, that's why they continue the action. You know what I mean? Why they doing it? Because they not aware and they not alert of how they really acting. That's why they wake up in the morning and they get shown a video of how they was acting. They was like, I did that. Because it's altering your perception, it's altering your mind. So once you start putting more healthy stuff in your body, healthy activities, healthy hobbies, your relationships will get better out in the world. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to content, your content will get better. Your skin will get better. Everything gets better when you eating healthy. Everything. There's not one thing that happens badly when you get healthy. Besides the detox symptom. That's because you still unhealthy. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say in this video, man. Don't regurgitate nothing that you ain't doing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people always out there talking about peace, but they're not peaceful people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there go to church and they got the Holy Ghost and they got all this and they come home and cuss everybody out. You know what I mean? So we got to start living by practice what you preach. You know what I mean? Basically, just sum the whole thing up. That's all I want to say in this video though, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share it. If somebody need to practice what they preach, yeah, they shared this video and said you need to practice what you preach. Yeah, you. They didn't want to say it to you, so I said it for you. Practice what you preach. But yeah, man, y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe. Y'all like the content, but y'all be blessed on walking in smoke.